the name of your school?
SALMANIYA Islamic School.
From today,
we
will report all cases of abuse.
We
will seek justice.
We
will not allow anyone to touch our private parts. And when we sit in class, we will not open our legs to entice our teachers. We will not use stones to hit our friends. Do you have your calipo juice?
Yes.
Do you have the exercise book?
Yes.
Do you have the nose marks?
Yes.
Do you have the school bags?
Yes.
Do you love calipo juice?
Yes.
Should I visit your school again?
Yes.
Thank you so much. This program was sponsored by Calipo Juice.
Everybody shall enjoy our places, not the kitchen. What they say is never true. Chocosis, circumcision, early marriage shall end. Now come together, listen to the good news of the girls' child education. Everybody shall enjoy our place is not the kitchen. What they say is never true. Chocosis, circumcision, early marriage.
Hello, my name is Ohenewaa Advocacy. I'm a human rights lawyer and a feminist activist. This is day 2 of my advocacy in schools at Kasoa in the Awutu Senya East Municipal. And I'm doing this with the education office at Awutu Senya East Municipal. And I'm so happy. Calipo sponsored me, gave me free drinks, school bags, nose masks, and exercise books to give to the school children. I also gave them free copies of my domestic and sexual violence book. And I'm so happy that I've covered day 2. Next week, I'll be coming to other schools. And if you want to sponsor me, you can always reach out to me. My number is 054-8727-983. Or you can watch my videos on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube on Ohenewaa Human Rights Advocacy. I'm so grateful to Calipo Juice and to everyone who sponsored this program, the Education Office, the Girl Child of Education Unit. How are you? Wow. Impressive. My name is Ohenewaa Advocacy. Did you hear my name? What did I say? Okay, I'm a human rights lawyer, a feminist activist, an author and a publisher. And I'm here to talk to you about the laws on domestic and sexual violence and cycle of abuse. I hope you heard it. And then I brought you Calipo Juice. Okay? Calipo is good for children. So I brought you some. I'm going to 3 schools. So I'll leave some here and then I'll take the rest there. Okay? And then I also came with Calipo exercise books. And then copies of my booklet on the laws on domestic and sexual violence and cycle of abuse. I'll leave some to the school teachers so that they can keep it at the school library. Then you can read it, okay? And then I have small stickers, and then big stickers, and then a banner which contains the jail terms. I hope you understand why I am here. And I'm so happy that the GAS office at the Awutu Senya East Directorate has given me the permission to come and speak to you about these laws. And I'm working with the Girls Education Office. You know that recently a young boy, 10-year-old boy, was murdered by his own friends for racial purposes. Did you hear that? That is why I have come to Kasoa to teach school children about these laws. They are acts of violence. And if they are acts of violence, it means that once the act is an offense under the law, you would be punished. Okay, you'll be charged by the police and you'll be punished. So I want you to know the jail terms associated with these acts of violence so that you can desist from committing acts of criminality. I want you all to be responsible adults so that you don't end up in jail. So I'll be talking about the domestic and sexual violence. There are a list of violence. What is the name of your school? Say it again. Where is it located? Okay.
I am in JHS 3. The meaning of violence is violence can be defined as the infringement on one's rights.
Wow, thank you so much. So take a call. Come. What is your teacher's name? Wait. Where the mic? Where the mic? Your teacher's name.
The name of my teacher is Sir Gilbert Kwachi.
Okay, thank you so much. So you get a one Calipo juice, okay, an exercise book from Calipo, a bag, and then a copy of my domestic violence book, and then nose marks. So the girls, when you sit in class, do not open your legs to entice your teachers. Otherwise, if you force someone to have sex with you, okay, even if you allow the person to have sex with you, once you are below the age of 16 years, you put that person into trouble. And the maximum sentence is 25 years. Okay? The maximum sentence is what? 25 years. We will not open our legs, the girls, to entice our teachers. We are going to be good students. And we will report all cases of abuse to our headmasters and headmistresses, to our mothers, to our parents and guardians, and to our teachers too, so that they can assist us to report the matter at the police station. So for rape is 16 years and above without your consent. Any sexual activity, 16 years without your consent. And then incest. If your brother, your cousin, or your father is sleeping with you, you must report it to the nearest, to your teachers first. Because you are minors, your teachers need to know so that they can help you. Then sodomy. I'm talking about the sexual violence cases. These are very important to me. Sodomy is unnatural carnal knowledge. Say it. If someone forces you to have sex with you through the anus, it is against the law. And that one too is 25 years maximum jail term. So for murder, manslaughter, homicide and all that, you know, recently a young boy, 10-year-old boy living here in Kasoa was murdered. You know that story. And that is why I am here. You hit someone with a metal or with a stone or whatever, the person falls and doesn't wake up. That is murder. The punishment is death sentence. So if you are 17 years and above, you'll be treated as an adult offender. But once you are below 17 years, you'll be treated as a juvenile offender. So if you are above 17 years, you could serve death sentence if you kill your friend. Okay? So I want to take some questions and then I will leave. I don't have much time. So ask me just 3 questions and then I will leave. I've talked about the types of violence and I've focused on sexual violence. And I've talked about defilement, which is very important to me. Okay, even if a teacher wants to ask me a question, I want real questions, things that are happening in your community.
If you have finished JHS and your parents are forcing you to marriage, please, what can you do?
It's also here, child marriage. Yes, it's 3 years. Understand your community or your religion, you are forced to marry early. Is that so? So your parents could go to jail for 3 years if they force you to marry and the matter gets to the police station. Anybody with information can report. Say it after me. Defilement is sexual intercourse. Say it.
Defilement is sexual intercourse
with a child below the age of 16 years.
With a child below the age of 16 years.
With or without his or her consent.
With or without his or her consent.
Or even if the child agrees. It is an offense under the laws of Ghana.
It is an offense under the laws of Ghana.
A penalty is 25 years maximum jail term.
And the penalty is 25 years maximum jail.
So you don't have to allow any man to sleep with you if you are below 16 years. How many of you here are below 16 years? So you are not supposed to sleep with any man, okay? Then for sodomy, sexual intercourse in the anus, it is an offense under the laws of Ghana. Say it after me. Sodomy is an offense.
Sodomy is an offense
under the laws of Ghana.
Under the laws of Ghana.
And it is sexual intercourse in the anus. So we will not allow anyone to have sex with us because it is unnatural carnal knowledge. And then rape is sexual intercourse above 16 years without your consent. Okay? So my focus is on the sexual violence, but for the purposes of my advocacy and for the recent ritual murder of the 10-year-old boy, which you all heard it, isn't it? You are not supposed to kill anyone or use stone to hit anybody's head. If the person falls down and doesn't wake up again, it is murder. And the penalty for murder in law is death sentence. Okay, you kill someone, you would also suffer death. But the criminal responsibility or liability for children is 17 years and below. Once you are below 17 years, you are treated as a juvenile offender. The punishment is less harsher. But if you are 17 years and above, and you hit your friend with a stone and he dies, you also suffer death. Okay? So I am done for the purposes of my advocacy. I brought copies of my book. They'll leave the copies at the school library and then you can have access to it. And then the banner consisting of the jail terms, okay? Criminal offenses and the jail terms, I'll leave them here. Some of you, the young ones, I'm going to give you calipo juice. And I want to encourage all of you to buy, for your parents to buy calipo juice for you, because it is the best beverage for school children, okay? So your father, your brother is sleeping with you, the young girls. You have to report all cases of abuse to your headmistress, your headmasters, or your teachers if it's happening at home, okay? I need you to listen to this. Report all cases of abuse. Say it after me.
Report all cases of abuse
to your headmasters, headmistress, and your teachers. If it is happening at home, you can also tell your neighbors about it. We will report all cases of abuse. So to our teachers, so that our teachers can help us report it with the police, okay? because you are minors.
When someone kills someone, you see the person that is killed, and the person threatens you that don't tell. So
the best thing you can do when you see that somebody has killed another person is to tell the next person you meet on the way. It's the same as when you are defiled. Tell someone about it before you even get home. Okay, don't keep it to yourself. Are you happy that I visited your school? Yes. What is the name of your school? BANAT ADDULAH. And where is it located? Kasoa. Are you happy that I visited you? Yes. Do you have some of the Calipo juice? Yes. Do you have some of the Calipo exercise books? Yes. Do you have some of my domestic violence book? Yes. Do you have some of the Calipo nose marks? Yes. Do you have some of the Calipo school bag? Are you happy that? Do you love Calipo juice? Should I bring you more Calipo juice? I'm so happy to have visited your school, and I'm grateful to the education office at the Awutu Senya East Directorate, and I'm hoping to visit more schools in this community. And I'm hoping that you will not commit acts of criminality. Say it, we will not commit acts of criminality. We will not commit acts of criminality. We are going to be good children, school children. We are going to be good children. What do you say to Calipo juice?